All right, good morning. I'm going to show you the 30-second hack brush and use just this one brush. So I'm going into, and I'm running out, so maybe I'm doing a little more than it looks like you'll need to. You'll barely dab your brush in there, and you'll give yourself a nice little base layer. And honestly, the order doesn't matter. If you want to contour first because that's what you're nervous about the placement in, then you can do that. But I do my all over highlight color first. Right now, kind of between colors. I could use several. I was using Sandy for a while. I was using Amber for a while. I've used wheat before. And then in the winter months, I tend to use June and even Candlelit. So I'm just kind of one of those people that can wear multiple. And because I have all the brushes and all the tools, I can wear several colors because I can just vary up the application based on the color that I'm using. So I've done the kind of the whole area where a man would have a beard plus my nose, and then I wipe the excess off on my eyelids because I tend to get dark circles there. If you have rosacea or any discoloration you're trying to cover, go ahead and give yourself very little product, but you can go ahead and cover that area too where we're going to contour and the under eye area, but very little product there. It seems you use more at the bottom of your face, so very little here. So I've just given myself a nice base layer and a little above my eyebrows. I'm done. All right, next I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to, now the contour's a little drier, so I'm going to have to dig in there a little more. I'm going to find my cheekbones and stamp it on there. I do it actually on the cheekbones. I'm kind of coming up from under it, but not too much. Today I'm using, I think this is henna contour. Stamping that on my cheekbones there, dragging the rest under my jawline. And I can put a little under my lip if I'd like to get rid of it. Same thing, drag it because it's a little drier. Now maybe your house just isn't as cold and yours might be a little wetter. But the contours are made to stay in place more so they're a little drier so that you can keep them where you want them. So then I'm going to darken up my forehead, five-head really. And I'm going to do that to about an inch above the eyebrows. I tend to just like blend as I go. I use that dark and start at the hairline and pull it forward. So we just darkened up that area. And then we'll take this dark line and we'll just start to blend it out. I blend up on my contour. I blend the back. I fan out the back so that, see how it comes down to a point a little bit. You don't go past your pupils. So we just kind of blended that up so we keep our jawline, our cheekbones high. Okay. Then I'm gonna lighten, excuse the bird, under my eye. So you can switch to the other end or use this end. So I'm gonna take, we already put a little bit of my all over color down. Now I'm gonna mix the all over color with a little bit brighter. Okay. I'm gonna go all the way up to the lash line and just paint that in there. Now, if you have extreme dark circles, which I have some pretty good dark circles, but I did get a little more sleep last night so you can't see them as well. If you have extreme dark circles that you're trying to cover, you might want to move up to the Buffy brush. That's where I get my coverage for my dark circles. And you can also add a step to color correct. So you can use something like Frenchie before you put this brightener color down. But for the basics, we just paint all the way up to the lash line, all the way down to the edge of the nose. And then we meet that contour line. So you see it's in a pie shape. So now we're nice and bright. For some extra tips, you can take that light area and lighten up the areas on your face that are already light, such as those, your cupid's bow and those little lines right there, and then up the center of your nose. And that kind of palm tree shaped area right there. But again, you don't want to put the light color directly on your skin, or that will show texture and not last as long. And then I put a little there. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to pick my blush. I go back to this end, and I'm just going to gently, I'm going to start at the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to place it right on top of the contour line. And then blend it back in kind of circular motions, or I tend to paint. I've not done a nose contour, I forgot. Okay, I have to contour my nose. Okay, so look what I've done. I've gotten my blush a little too, because this isn't my blush and bronzer brush that I like better for blush. So see, I've gotten my blush a little too far down here. It's so easy. The cream is so forgiving. I'm just gonna make sure I don't have a lot of blush on here. I go back into my highlight color and look, just put it right back where it goes. Just cleaned it right up. Isn't that neat? Okay. And there we go. Okay, and remember, that's cheek color is also lip color. You can put it on bolder if you'd like. I'm going light with it today. And that's it. And for nose contour with the Detail Hack brush, no, I mean, sorry, I like the Detail Hack brush, but with the 30-second hack brush, I'm going to squeeze it and it'll make a nice little straight line. You see how straight it is? I'll get that in the contour. And I'm just going to, you don't want to accidentally make your nose wider at the bottom. So don't do that like I just did. You want those two lines to be straight or come together. So I'm just going to draw two lines a little closer than they actually. Look how much slimmer my nose looks. Rewind this video because that's crazy. And then you can keep it squeezed together like that. Take the light color and come up between those two lines and be like, look, my nose is tiny. I don't know what you're talking about. And there we go. And then you can take the other side. And again, I would not do this. I would have done this before the blush if I'd have thought about it. And you do want to see those lines from the front. You just don't want to see them from the side. So give them a nice blending down the side. Your makeup's done. You need mascara. All right, bye.